it's almost inevitably true that you can only yourself see part of the story. And so that for me is one of the really fun parts, is that if you bring together the right kind of team, you can see much more collectively than you could on your own. And so that's what we try to do, is to bring together more or less nice people in a group and try to see what we can collectively see. You know, there's the old adage about the blind men encountering an elephant. Each one grabs one piece of the elephant and has no clue what they have, but they can sum their knowledge of the elephant and see the elephant. And so I think always with a collaboration that your hope is to be able to see the elephant a little bit better. So we've had a long interest in involving the public in doing science, as do many people. And so there are lots of citizen science projects you can get involved with. You can go help identify butterflies. You can go listen for birds. But our general sense has become that much of the science that the public has most readily available is what we think of as the most boring part of doing science. And so you can count things, you can identify things in the field, and that's part of the story. But for us as scientists, one of the most fun parts is really starting to think about the ideas, testing the ideas, and spinning around in your lab stool and trying to figure out what's going on. And so we're trying to figure out ways to involve the public in those fun parts of science. And it really is part of the thrill of being a scientist that I can walk down the hall and see my colleagues figuring out cool stuff about how the world works. And so to the extent that we can involve the public in more of those steps, it is really fun for us. So I think for a lot of these questions, that if we get these data out there, that students and even adults have a real chance of figuring out stuff that we can't figure out. And so that's the hope, that a group of people or an individual somewhere else sees the elephant better than us, and so allows us to progress faster, and at the same time, I hope has a lot of fun trying. And so our data are available, but we also invite people to come up with hypotheses about what might be going on. Because the truth is we still don't understand. And it's like, we have 50 questions in the lab right now where we don't understand. In any case, there are lots of these questions, and so to get as many of those out to the public to help us understand, I think really is a fun part of it. So that's why.